Hi friends, today we shall discuss about importance of induction generator in windmill. Okay, so in the previous classes I already explained induction motor can be used as a induction generator. Whenever the induction motor more than the synchronous speed, instead of receiving power from the KV supply, it will supply power to the grid or KEB supply. That is the advantages of induction motor. You can use induction motor, you can run in the motoring region or you can run in the generating region depending upon the requirement. So two mode of operation is possible. One is motoring mode and then generating mode. So here induction generator is used in wind turbine because of following advantages. Number one, cost is less, and then synchronism is not required. No, whereas a conventional generator, if you use it in hydroelectric power station or thermal power station or nuclear power station, we are using conventional generators, alternators. There, synchronism is must and should required. Without synchronism, is not possible to run the alternator. But whereas the induction motor, if you couple to the wind turbine, so synchronism is not required. That advantages is there. Okay, availability in many sizes is available. This one induction motor is available in the many sizes. Induction generator, advanced technology is available. Matured technology is available, and then Germany is leading. This wind turbine generation in the world. Germany have leading technology. Even India also we have a technology. And then I already explained you induction motor. It can run in the motoring region and generator region. Both region flexibility is there, depending upon the below the synchronous speed. If you operate it, it can run as a motor. Above the synchronous speed, if you operate it, it will run as a generator. It will supply power to the grid. And robust construction. Induction motor is a robust construction is there, and then natural protection against a short circuit. Whenever robust construction is there, naturally protection is there against any short circuit. Okay, surge in this current. Surge in the current is absorbed by the magnetization path of the core. Any surge is taking place, it will absorb by the magnetization path of the core. Surge in the current is damped by the magnetization path of the core. The abrupt changes in speed are easily absorbed by its solid rotor. Any abrupt changes in speed are easily absorbed by its solid rotor. Okay, operates with slips. By controlling the slip, you can control either in the motoring region or generating region. Now that is the main criteria. By operating with slip, you can operate the induction motor either motoring region or generating region. So due to this several advantages, we are adopting induction motor in wind turbine, and it is run as a induction generator. So now we shall discuss about another concept, that is induction motor operating as induction generator. In this figure, this is the induction motor. We are using induction motor as a induction generator. Supply power to the supply line. This is the supply line. Power is fed to the supply line. Okay, and then here I am taking for analysis purpose petrol engine we are using, but actually practically we have to operate with wind. So we operate with wind, but for analysis purpose here I am using petrol engine to rotate the induction motor. This is the a block diagram of induction motor operating as a induction generator. This is the induction motor, and then it is supplied to the supply line. Okay, and then running by petrol engine. When you run the induction motor above the synchronous speed, it acts as a induction generator. When it acts as a induction generator, it supply active power to the supply line. And then reactive power is for the magnetization purpose, reactive power is required, that you can get it from the supply lines. So that is here exceed the synchronous speed, it acts as a synchronous generator. Whenever induction motor operating with more than the synchronous speed, it acts as a induction generator. Active power is supplied to the grid. Active power is supplied to the grid. And then for creating its own magnetic field, absorb reactive power Q. It will absorb reactive power. Power fed to the supply line. Power fed to the supply line is proportional to slip. By operating more, the slip means power is feeding also increases. So that is P proportional to S above the synchronous speed. Above the synchronous speed. This is how induction motor acts as a induction generator. Next we shall see another example, standalone system. A standalone system means we are not connected induction motor to the grid system. It is a standalone system. Now whenever standalone system you can use it. So this is the induction motor and this is the standalone system. It is not connected to the grid. A standalone system. Capacitor bank is used to supply the reactive power, and to improve the power factor also of the load. And this is the induction motor. For analysis purpose, they are connected to the petrol engine. Actually, practically, we are run by wind. Run by wind. So now, whenever here, this is the block diagram of induction motor acting as an induction generator and fed to the supply to the standalone system. So standalone system with capacitor bank. So active power is fed to this. This is the active power fed to this. Whenever induction motor runs above the synchronous speed, it acts as an induction generator. It supply power to the standalone system. And capacitor, whatever reactive power is required for the magnetizing component is supplied by the capacitor banks. Capacitor, group of capacitor we are using here, that will supply the reactive power for the magnetization of the induction motor. So this is how the system we are using to standalone system. Standalone system. The power is fed to the standalone system, and what for the reactive power is supplied by the capacitor bank here. So now for analysis purpose, I took it as petrol engine. Actually, in the practical field, we are using wind. By using wind, we are rotating the induction motor and running with induction generator. So next we shall see another system. That is grid connected system. So this is the induction motor. This is the grid. This is the grid. Now power is fed to the grid here, and capacitor bank is used to supply the reactive power. We are using, and this is the three-phase induction motor coupled to the prime mover. Prime mover we are using wind as a we are using to run the induction motor. So whenever induction motor operating with more than the synchronous speed, it acts as a induction generator. This is the block diagram of induction generator is supply power to the grid here. So now here induction generator is used to supply power to the grid. Induction generator is used to supply power to the grid, draws magnetizing current from the grid. Now for the magnetizing current, it will draw current from the grid magnetizing. Capacitor bank is used to improve the power factor. Here capacitor bank we are using to improve the power factor of the system. So here PIG is the, this is the PIG is the real power produced from the induction generator, and P grid is the real power fed to the P grid is the real power fed to the grid. Okay, and then here QIG is the reactive power. Reactive power is the reactive power observed by the induction generator. Reactive power observed by the induction generator for magnetization purpose. And Q grid is the reactive power. Reactive power here, reactive power supplied from the grid. Okay, and QC is the reactive power supplied to the grid from the capacitor bank. Capacitor bank will improve the power factor, is used to improve the power factor. Okay, so now I think you are seen while traveling from Hassan to Chikmagaluru, many windmills are installed at hilly at several areas in the Hassan region. So there we are using induction motor. We are using in their induction motor acts as induction generator, and power is supplied to the grid. Even in the coastal region, also Tamil Nadu area, coastal regions, coastal region, offshore region, onshore region, we are using wind induction generator. We are using induction motor is using and run as induction generator, and power is fed to the system. So that practically here induction generator we are using in the windmills, and crores of business is involved in this area, and crores of Suzlon company is there, main Suzlon company, that is in that area. It is many part of the country windmill is adopted, and then power is fed to the grid. Okay, and Germany have got leading technologies available. You can get the technology from the Germany, and then you can install wherever wind velocity is there. We can easily install in the offshore region. We can install the onshore region. We can install. Our India is a coastal region. That one main advantage is there. India covered by this one coastal region is there. In the coastal region, wind velocity is more. Wind velocity is more means you can easily adopt windmill, and then you can supply. You can produce the electrical power, and then you can fed to the grid. Once you get to the grid, you can draw power from anywhere in the country, and then power is fed to the power. You can solve the power crisis problem. Like that, induction motor acts as an induction generator, and power is fed to the grid. Thank you.